Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading, Unveiling Something Hidden and Important for Your Path. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. As you can see, we're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So we have pile 1 with the Ladybug. We have pile 2 with the Golden Goose. And we have pile 3 with the Stag. Okay, this is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find your timestamps. And I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to unveil something hidden and important for your path. And you felt drawn to the Ladybug. It looks like it's sitting on some apple blossoms maybe. Making me think of, Ladybug often stands for luck and changing times in a good way. And, apple blossoms, spring, some new beginning. There's also some interesting dark clouds here, but they are also covered like in this pink. So just getting this initial feeling that something good is on its way to you. But let's dive into the rest of your cards and see what can we unveil that's hidden today that is relevant for your path. Family room. Family room. Okay. We have discrimination. Venus in Virgo in the 6th house. Discrimination. Interesting. We have hand, in need of help, assistance and guidance. And we have older woman, dealings or relationships with an older woman. So, family room. I want to just organize the cards a little bit. Where can we put these two? Yeah, maybe we're going to keep them here actually. Or like this. Yeah, let's do like this. So I'm getting a message actually immediately. Some, family room, discrimination. I think you have been working with older woman. Is this your grandmother, your mother, your ancestor, generational? And the family room is pretty interesting because it's empty. But it looks like a very cozy room here. Yeah, a very cozy room, but empty. Where is everybody? Pile number 1. I feel that you will find your true family. You will find your true family or strengthen the bonds with your family members in a new way. In a new way. With discrimination. Venus in Virgo. 6th house. 6th house, the house of work and health. I just feel like something hasn't been working in your family life, in the way you belong in your family. Like with the hand here, maybe you didn't get the help that you needed. And something with everything starts with this old woman. And I feel like, actually almost feel like this is an ancestor of yours. It's like dealings or relationships with an older woman. It's like this is where it started. It could even be, it's like, yeah, you're dealing with something that's been going through generations in your ancestral line, in your family line, but it's been going through generations on the feminine side. On the feminine side, and it has to do with some kind of family wound. Some family wound, but also a feminine wound. The feminine energy, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's like you're dealing with the wound of the feminine. And something with that now, coming to some kind of like, you're healing it very deeply, but it's also like, what you need to know is like, there is like a new beginning, a blossoming here. The luck is changing in this area of your life. And I just keep seeing this old woman. This is somebody like, I don't know, like 2, 3, 4, 500 years ago, thousands of years ago, where the karma started. It was with like this old witchy, like an old witch woman that did something what did she do? And then the curse started, or then the karma started. We need to do more cards. Yeah, let's just do more cards. Re-evaluation. It's time to re-evaluate your present circumstances and begin to make changes where changes are needed. Uranus. Wow, radical change. And that's pretty funny because today is the 20th of April and it's the big Uranus Jupiter conjunction is exactly today, which is said to be like big breakthroughs. Yeah, very big breakthroughs during these days. You know, it's always like a shadow period also before and after. So it's kind of been going on almost the whole of April, and it's probably going to continue. These energies are going to continue until the end of April as well. It's this timeless reading. So, but Uranus talks about, radical change, big breakthroughs. Uranus is like no mercy, almost like no mercy energy. It's like it comes in and it shakes up things to change it to the better. What's going on in your family life? Yes, something with your family, like things are happening now. And it's very strange because this older woman here, I'm getting like I'm even seeing like this is you. Like there's a light and a shadow aspect. It's almost like it's two feminine energy. One that is very dark and almost like very dark, very heavy karma, black magic almost, or just like a lot of ego maybe. And the other is very light, like a woman that fought for her right to exist as a woman, you know. So it's these two contrasting energies. Something with you balancing these two contrasting energies, like you're working with the light and the shadow of the feminine energy. The light and the shadow of the feminine energy. It has something to do with your soul and your soul's journey, and like even the family that you were born into. The women in your family, or it could be anybody in your family, because you know it's both. Whatever gender we have, we both embody the feminine and the masculine energy. This is like your journey to discriminate. Like discrimination can also be like you. 6th house, you know, working towards embodying the feminine energy in the most healthy way. Most healthy way. To be able to do it's like it's your burden. Something like I hear like it's your burden to balance out the feminine and the masculine energy. No, I've said the feminine and the masculine, but I meant the feminine light and the feminine dark energy. So you're learning, like it's like you learn both the feminine energy negative traits and the feminine energy positive traits. And this is the duality. You learn these both, the duality, but then also you go beyond that with Uranus, you know, you go even beyond that. And you embody the feminine energy, like you're in a whole different way. And I hear now that you don't just embody the feminine energy. In this process, you also embody the divine masculine energy. So, but something right now is that it's very pointed to the feminine energy. So like older woman, your mother, your grandmother, you can think about this, people in your life and your way of being nurtured, the way you nurture yourself, because the feminine energy is the nurturer, you know, the one that nurtures. So, but she's standing here alone. We have a fox here, so you know the fox makes me think, discrimination. You're learning how to transform yourself, how you were taught to be a human being by the people around you, and you're getting rid of the bad parts and you're learning how to embrace the good parts and you're going even beyond this to some kind of higher connection with that pure divine feminine energy within you, but also also integrating that with the divine masculine energy within you, and then you become whole. That's what I hear. Wow, beautiful. Healer, light attribute, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. Shadow attributes, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Failing to care for oneself. You're learning how to nurture yourself. This is the feminine energy, and so if you're like a man, it could be like it could be that it's talking about how are you feeling safe in the world? What is your relationship towards women? Can you nurture yourself? Can you take care of yourself? So you're working through these things, and then the healer is born. And also the healer is also a very nurturing archetype. You know, they heal. Healing is a very feminine energy, actually. Could be very masculine as well, because, you know, if you're working more in the shamanic way, you know, you pull energies and you work with energies in a more masculine way. So, but yeah, I'm getting like this feminine healing energy. It really, it's like, I feel like your biggest karma, the biggest root here is with the feminine energy. Look at the hand here. Hand also talks about healing. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. You are the healer. You have like, there's also past life when you were a woman. Yeah, there's a past life when you were a woman. And it's something like, there's something very nice with this past life. Yeah, I'm just getting this very, very nice feeling where you were such a great healer. You really know how to heal. You really know how to heal. But it's like there's a lid put on you with this karma that you're dealing with this family burden or the feminine unhealed within you. And it's like it's putting a lid on your ability. I think many of you, I think you are already a healer and you have this energy, but there's something like you're not completely in your healing power yet. You're not completely in your healing power. There's a man here. I really felt like, you know, because I talked a lot about the feminine, and then I heard like you're meeting up with the masculine. For some of you, you have a twin flame or like a divine counterpart or soulmate, and it's like you heal each other. Because look how the masculine is healing you. Something with letting you be healed. It could be that you have, because the family room is empty here. Where's your family? You know, there's nobody here. Not even you are here. So maybe you're disconnected from your family, or it's like there's a little bit there's distance between you or something. So something like with letting you, there's somebody that's meant to cross your path. It could even be a teacher that is meant to help you heal. And I also feel you're meant to heal your family, your relationships with certain family members, and free yourself from the burden of the past. Definitely cut the witchy, I don't know who this was, but or an angry old, you know, woman, like I don't know, 1,000 years ago, you know, this started. And then she passed on this to her sons, who passed on it to their daughters, who passed it on to their daughters or sons. And this is how it went. Yeah, this is how it went. So I feel like two energies here. One is this generational burden that you're almost trapped in. And some way I feel like it's not your... I feel like you came from the side almost. Like you just said like, yeah, I'm going to be born into this family karma because it's very heavy, and I think it's really going to help me to go very deep into healing my feminine wound. Yeah, my feminine soul wound. My family soul wound. So it's like you came and you entered. So something with your roots don't go so deep with the family that you were born into now. There is connections, yes, but they're more on the surface. There is lifetimes you spend together, but they don't go as deep as you think. But what goes deep here is they are perfect for triggering certain soul wounds in you. And you really wanted to go deep this lifetime, I think. You really wanted Uranus, radical change. Yeah, you really wanted to get rid of something very deep. So to be able to go so deep to get rid of this, you also needed to be equally triggered, you know, almost pushed into the darkness so that you could work yourself out of this. And to find, I feel like your whole journey is like finding your own healer, like your own gift. Yeah, finding your own gift. Finding your own gift. Unlocking that feminine energy within you, that is nurturing, that is loving, that always reaches out that hand with compassion, ready to help somebody else when they are in need. And something with like losing that or forgetting about that, but finding that again. So we have East, beginnings. Yeah, look at this. New beginning. We have number 3 here. Just made me think of the 3rd house, you know, the house of communication. So your communication style is changing. Your voice is opening up. It's being cracked open. Your path is being cracked open because you are being cracked open. Yeah, you are being cracked open. You're being picked apart. You're crawling up from the darkness almost, and you're burning up the energies of the past. You're learning how to take care of yourself. You're opening and awakening your healing gifts. You're starting with healing yourself, and compassionately, it's like this energy is expanding. You're learning to make choices that are healthy for you as a human being, loving and healthy for you. Yeah. Re-evaluation. You're starting to look differently. Your perspective is changing. Your perspective is changing a lot. You're becoming less stubborn. You're not holding on as long anymore to certain bonds and things from the past. You're really letting go of the pain from the past, family members and things like that from the past. You're really starting to let go of that. This is a part of it. Letting that go. Wow, shock of the new. There's a lot of new energies here. Shock of the new. And we have sunflowers, and here we have like a piano. Yeah, and I think this is speakers. Your voice, yeah, your voice is very important. Look at this. Your voice is opening up in a new way. It had never any. You need to know this. Pile number 1. Wow. This okay. I'm gonna try to get this right. Your life up until this point, in some way, it really didn't matter. And I don't say this to minimize anything, but everything is leading up to this change, this shake-up, where you are radically waking up, being shaken up to who you really are. And I really mean it, like none of the people in the past that hurt you or anything really in the end matters, because they were only a part of the game to make you deal with past soul wounds. It's like you said, let's make this lifetime really difficult for myself So I can trigger those soul wounds, because if you didn't go so deep in this lifetime, they will never been triggered. And if they were never triggered, you would never gone that deep, and you would never healed it, released it, and had this massive, radical awakening that you're having now, finding the true healer within you, and finally feeling this spiritual freedom that you're going to start to experience in your life. Spiritual freedom. You're releasing and letting go of a lot of burdens. And I really see you in the end. You're even going to reconcile with some family members maybe that you never thought would be able. You're going to be able to heal the people around you, and everything is going to change like a lot for you. In the end, everything is really going to change for you, because you are not the same person as you were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. You know, you're not going to be the same person. It's like you're shedding that skin completely, and shedding that skin, you're also shedding your personality, your childhood, your parents, your siblings, your career, all these things that are connected to that. And you're finding out who you really are. Yeah. And I really feel like this older woman here, it's like an ancestor smiling. Yeah, almost like we felt two energies with this older woman. One was like this very dark, heavy karma. Yeah, very hard. Yeah, very heavy karma. Could have something to do with your mother or grandmother, where it kind of started, and then maybe your grandmother, and then it came to your mother, and then it went on to your sister or something like that, or your brother. Yeah, so it's been going like this, and probably you can see a pattern if you look at your family and the people in your relatives and things. You can see like this pattern, how this energy jumps from one person to the next, but the other energy is a very positive energy, which I feel like your ancestors are smiling at you. This is your very, very soft energy, and this is like where you're healing. I don't know, I just feel like you have some very, very, very sacred healing power. Yeah, healing power. What's this last card? Spirit messages. Observe limitations. Yeah, you definitely have a connection to birds. So seeing birds, seeing feathers are a very strong message for you. Spirit message, observe limitations. And it's pretty interesting because Uranus doesn't observe limitations. Uranus breaks through any limitations. So yeah, I don't know, the bird makes me think of your voice. There's a lot of things like with your voice, finding your true voice, finding who you are. And I think this is going to differ. Once again, like I said, you're not going to be the person that you thought you were. You're changing. You're not going to be the same person. Yeah, no. You came here, you were born here, you were born into the family, and so many circumstances and feelings and thoughts shaped you. And then at a certain time in your life, Uranus comes in here, shakes you up completely, makes you reevaluate everything about your life. Your choices, your career, your children, your parents, everything. And then you go off on the spiritual path because it's very strong here for you, and because there is a need to heal something within the family, within the feminine wound within you. You feel something is lacking. So you go on this quest, and you find what you're looking for. That's the message. You will find what you're looking for because the calling is very strong, and this it's a destiny for you to do this. This journey is your destiny. Yeah. There's going to be teachers, there's going to be soulmates, there's going to be people on your path, spirit messages. Yeah, there's going to be people that are crossing your path and giving you exactly what you need to continue on this. So let's do some tarot cards as well. I think I'm gonna do one more time. Yeah, let's just do one more time. Okay, I think we're gonna do this. So we have Four of Cups. Yeah, in a period of your life, you're going to go your own way. Yeah, with discrimination here, walking your own path. Doing something different. Maybe you are the one leaving your family for a while because you're going off doing something, or you're But there's a time in your life where you are soul seeking, where you are healing and where you're seeking answers. That's an important part also. It could be that you're feeling a little bit alone whilst you do this, but that's also normal. The more different our path is, the more we're bound to be alone and misunderstood, because that's just the way it is. But I also feel like the family room is going to be filled. It's cozy. It's just waiting for you here. So it's like you come back to your family, you mend the bonds, or something happens and things are working out, or maybe you're learning how to handle and put up healthy boundaries. But it's change here, or also finding your true family, you know, soulmates, twin flames, friends, teachers. So this warm, it's very warm here, so it's just waiting for you. Yeah, it's just waiting for you. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is the adventure. Four of Cups and Page of Wands. Yeah, soul-seeking adventure. It's a very nice journey that you are on. After you crawled yourself up from the deepest of the darkness, I really feel like you are quickly finding your gifts, quickly quickly raising your consciousness, quickly understanding. Look how open you are here. Your face, your voice, you look very clear here. You're quickly finding your true path and your confidence. So as soon as you're out of the gutters, to say, and I think that's, for many of you, that was even a long time ago, you know what you're doing. Yeah, you know what you're doing, and you just follow the messages here. And some of you, you're even okay, you know, with the being alone part of the journey, because you found something that is satisfying you within you. You found connection. Yeah, you connected with something deeper. So that void that you were feeling is like filled. You're filling that void. You're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your soul. Taking care of your mind, your body, your soul, your feelings. Three of Swords. Interesting. And the Star. Wow, I have to censor this card. Just wait a little bit, because she was completely naked here. So, okay, I can do this really fast. Okay, I just did a quick censor here. So the Stars. Yeah, you were completely naked. So vulnerability. Not scared anymore. Yeah, it's like you were hiding. Your family made you small, or made you hide, or you were just in the wrong place. You were in the wrong place. You were in the wrong place. I keep seeing you coming from the side. It's like you very shallow karma in some way with these people, but their energies and your wounds just matched so good. This is why you choose to incarnate in this family. It was because it was just this perfect match. You knew they would bring you certain suffering, and you knew that certain suffering would trigger soul wounds in you, and you knew this is the way for me to heal, because in this lifetime I want to heal the feminine wound. I want to heal the wound of suffering and pain, disconnection. And I want to keep getting feminine wound. Yeah, the wound of the feminine energy, nurturing energy, connection. Feeling safe in the world, loving yourself, loving other, being compassionate, tolerant. All these things. The Star is born. Wow, Three of Swords and the Star. Yeah, the Star also talks a lot about healing. So healing is your path. Healing is your path. And I feel like you become like, it's like it ends up with you not being a part of the family. So something like with you really cutting the cords with your energetic cords. Doesn't mean that you're cutting the people out of your life. No, I think actually because you cut the cords and the wounds with your family members, you're able to have these people in your life, but in a whole different way. You know, you are able to be there for your family, but in a whole different way. You're not a part of the game anymore. You're not a part of the pain anymore, because you freed yourself from that, and because the roots doesn't go so deep with them. You're just there as an enlightened person, you know, making a very big impact on these people in your family who still maybe are struggling with ego and things like that. And you're helping them to awaken in different ways. So it's like you're there for your family, but you're still like doing your own thing, and you're like creating your new life. So yeah, something like that. Okay, pile number 1, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to unveil something hidden and important for your path, and you felt drawn to the golden goose. I think we're gonna have a lot of people in the golden goose because, yeah, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of souls in this pile. So let's put it here. I'm definitely attracted to this pile as well, and curious to see what this is going to be about. So we're gonna start with these cards. And we have devotion. Wow. I've never seen this card before, and I use this deck all the time, as you have seen. So we have Saturn in Libra in the 7th house with devotion. Beautiful. Is there a dead bird here? Look at that. Yeah, it looks like it. Devotion. One is sitting, one is laying there. We have the sun, we have the moon. Saturn in Libra. Libra belongs in the 7th house. The 7th house is the house of relationships. The ruling planet is Venus, but now we have Saturn here. Saturn talks about discipline, devotion. Yeah, it could be devotion. Very devoted here. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Coffin. Wow, that's so interesting because we had the dead bird. Yeah, I was thinking like, what's going on? It almost looks like it's almost like the same bird, or it lost somebody. 7th house, yeah, the house of relationships. And then there's somebody lost here. There's a coffin here. Okay, this is getting interesting. Let's look at the tea leaves as well here. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Bowl, plenty of material things. What did you lose? What is the big challenge here? We just have to rearrange the cards a little bit. We're gonna put them like this. Yeah. Well, let's go with that. Devotion, mountain. The coffin. You know, death. Every time we have something showing death in the reading, it also mostly talks about spiritual transformation. For some of you, it could be that you lost somebody, lost your partner, because we have the 7th house here. It could be major challenge to overcome. I think we need to do more cards. False assumptions. This is simply a misunderstanding. Let go of the need to be right. This is a mystical reading, yeah, with a golden goose. Let go of the need to be right. Putting some argument to rest. It's strange because I feel the most positive energy in this reading, actually. I feel a very, very positive energy. It could be something between you and a loved one. Something between you and a loved one, like something very stubborn, like almost like a mountain. 58. Oh, there's something between you and your love life. Yeah, there's something coming in between you and your love life. And this is the way for you to solve this is by, we have devotion here. Devotion is devotion. Devotion is something very sacred and spiritual. It's like you bow your head and you surrender and you give yourself almost. You get consumed by the source or God or it can be a very, very. It just makes me feel like the way for you to get rid of this is to bow your head, which sounds strange. By surrendering, and there's some energy that comes between you and your loved one. And if you don't have a loved one, this is what keeps you from manifesting love into your life. Bowl, plenty of material things. You have, and the gold goose, you have a lot of abundance. you have like a lot of abundance. So what is coming in? And then you have the mountain here. So what's coming in here? There needs to be maybe a transformation. Is this past? I don't really feel past energy. I just feel... Let's do more cards. Yeah, let's do more cards. We have Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Mercury. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Let go of the need to be right. Ego's fighting. But somehow I feel like it's not you. Yeah, I feel like there is some other energy. Like if this would be like you and your partner, it's like somebody from the outside is like interfering with your happiness. Interfering with your happiness. And I keep feeling like the way for you to overcome this is like not to feed that energy, not to fight it, but also be aware of it. Look at this. Yeah, the pearl is on the head here. Like, you know, awareness, crown chakra, to be aware, to have this higher consciousness, to be very devoted, to becoming a loving, loyal partner. 7th house. I saw this in a short, I think the other day. It was somebody said, you know, something about relationships. Like, write a list about all the things that you want in your dream partner. Then become that list. So once again, write a list with all the points that you want your dream partner or the perfect person to be for you. And then be that list yourself. So something like be devoted to becoming... 7th house, you know, is like becoming a very nurturing, loving, compassionate, a good listener, but balanced. You know, Libra is in the 7th house, very balanced in your relationships. So become very balanced in your relationship. Putting something to coffin and the death here. If you lost your partner, if your partner passed away, some of you, I feel like if your partner passed away, they're still overlooking you, they're still with you, their love is all around you, but they're also giving you like kind of the permission to open up for new love is also a message that I hear here. For some other of you, there is a person in your life, but there is something like coming in between you. And I feel like, once again, the way to solve this is to work on your relationship. Work on your relationship wounds, maybe. Work on becoming a better person, like yourself. And like bow down to your partner, which sounds so strange maybe, but it's not, you know. It's like being more... The biggest thing we can give a partner is unconditional love, loving them the way they are. But of course, if this is a person that is hurting you in any way, then you have to make the decision to know, like, this is not worth it because I'm not getting the same thing back. Yeah, maybe one of you are very devoted and the other one is just laying flat down and saying, yeah, I'm not going to do the work. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. And if this message for you, then maybe it's like time for you to find somebody that's equally dedicated as you are into creating this wonderful, beautiful relationship. Communication is key. Friendship is key. There's a lot of energy of true love here. Your true love is going to be your best friend. There's going to be high communication. You're going to understand each other. The sun and the moon is balanced here. Look at this, completely balanced, the sun and the moon. So whoever is not making the effort or the work, maybe it's time for you to fly away. But if they are making the effort and the work, then you have found the right one. Yeah. So this is how you can know if you found the right one or not. So maybe for some of you, putting like the idea of a person to rest, or like completely letting go of that. Look at the death here. You're completely letting go of a person because you realize they are not ready to put in the work that you are putting in. And understanding, yes, there's a mountain here to overcome this person and letting this person go, because there is love from your side and maybe from the other person's side as well. And there is a bond here, but it's like you have to understand what's what. So there's many scenarios here. For some of you, it's about letting go. For some other of you, it's like, wow, this is an amazing relationship. Just keep on doing the things. And there's some other energy interfering. And for some of you, you don't have a partner, but there is something unhealed here. The coffin, almost like you closed your heart and you're not letting love in. False assumptions. Yeah, you're making false assumptions about love because you were hurt in the past. So maybe in your head you're saying, I'm never going to meet anyone, and nobody's going to understand me with Mercury, and women are like this or men are like this, and that's when you're closing the gate. You're killing your love life. Yeah, you are killing your love life. Whilst at the same time, there's so much luck and there's so much abundance. You have the golden goose. There's so much goodness. Plenty. There's plenty of abundance here with the bowl. A love abundance. Yeah, I have a lot of love abundance. Messiah. Wow. Serving humanity with humility. Shadow attribute. Exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So this is interesting. Talks about massive ego and no ego. Yeah, massive ego, no ego. So Messiah, devotion. You are meant for, it's very spiritual love, I would say. I'm going to keep going with the love because we have 7th house. The 7th house is the house of relationships. And I really feel like this love energy here. And if love does not resonate with you, it's about you are meant to become very good in handling your relationships. Some of you could have the North Node in the 7th house, the Chiron in the 7th house, or something else in the 7th house. Like a lot of things going on in the 7th house, but it's like you are meant to become, once again, very loving, nurturing, listening person, very balanced in your relationships. You can give, but you can also take. And you can let go of the relationships that are not good for you, and you can go all in the relationships that are good for you. You're not scared, you're not holding back, you're not giving up as soon as there is a problem, because relationships are always going to be challenging, even in the best relationships, because this is how we grow, this is how we get to know each other. And the most beautiful relationships, we spend years and years together, and we grow together, and we learn things, and we learn how to respect each other. We learn how to love each other and be there for each other. And I really feel like this is on your path, like Messiah, like almost like a very spiritual relationship where you're very connected. You're very, very connected. The mountain here, major challenge to overcome. There is a relationship wound. There is a relationship wound, and something with like your some way it has, or it did at a certain time, closed your heart off. Close your crown chakra, and there was a lot of stubborn ego maybe that came from this, where you were maybe thinking, I don't need somebody, or holding on to somebody that like really strongly with the mountain. You're holding on to this person, and you're saying, yes, but you are the one. I'm not gonna let you go, when obviously this person is laying flat on the back here, not doing anything. You are the one holding on to the light and the potential of this person, but maybe it's years and this person doesn't change. So it's like learning how to choose yourself. So unveiling something hidden and important for your path. Yeah, the relationship wound, the relationship lessons, the destiny of a really great relationship is in your journey. Spiritually enlightened relationships. So if you are very spiritual and you're thinking like, yeah, I don't have time for those, relationship dramas and games, you're going to find somebody that's equal your friend, to find love in your friend. I mean, that's one of the greatest gifts. And I really see her with Mercury talking a lot, working through energies that are interfering here. I just felt like this energy is coming in, trying to mess up between the two of you, but you can talk about it and get rid of whatever is in the way on your path. Let's do more cards. Magic. Wow. Alchemy and magic. Look at this. 43 and 43. Maybe some of you will meet the right one when you are 43. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Angel number 7 also talks about very highly, you know, being on a very highly spiritual path. So the right path, creating magic, creating alchemy together, somebody that will make your inner light, they come with their light and they make your inner light even shine brighter. Wow, I just need to censor this card really fast. I think I have the tape right here because there's some nudity here. So let me just do it. It says conscious connections. Let me see. Yeah, wow. I was so I was so thinking about needing to censor the card. I didn't even read, but look at this. Conscious connections. I mean, you can't make it up. It's exactly what we've been talking about. Conscious connections. Wow, this is insane. Sisterhood here also, you know, it's relationships. You know, 7th house mostly talks about romantic relationships, committed relationships. You know, 5th house is more about romantic relationships. 7th house is the marriage house, the committed relationships, the strong relationships, the ones that are lasting for a lifetime. Of course, you can have your best friend here as well. You know, sisterhood, brotherhood, conscious connections. And it starts with you, you know, it starts with you, because the relationships we have in our life is just a reflection of the relationship we have with ourselves, because the relationship we have with ourselves also determines our ability to have healthy relationships with other people. So if we are very wounded and, you know, we have a lot of issues with ourselves and we were treated very bad maybe when we grew up, and we're all, you know, we're not balanced in our emotions and our mind, and, you know, we keep on staying, you know, we can't really decide who comes into our life, because there is some karmic people that are just meant to come into our life and mess things up, you know, or, you know, awaken this or that. But it's our choice if they are staying or not, and it's our choice on how we are allowing somebody to treat us or not. So it's like, if we're not healed and strong in our boundaries and what we deserve, we will allow, you know, people to treat us bad. So I think this is your journey. I think this is a challenge to overcome for you, to learn how to heal and to have a very healthy relationship with yourself, to know what you need and to say no when that is somebody's not, because sometimes we're holding on to a person because it's nice, we want love and we like them a lot, there's a soul bond and we see the potential and we see the light and we have so much hopes and wishes and dreams, but we're holding on so hard and so long, even if it's hurting us. Because why are we doing that? Yeah, because maybe as a child we didn't learn we didn't get love, so as soon as we see love, we become thirsty. We're like, no, don't leave me, you know, I just want to be loved, maybe. But you're going through this whole journey, and there's this contrasting energy where you're really suffering at one part when it comes to relationship, and then you learn, like, okay, I need to heal myself. Somebody is maybe giving you so much suffering that you just need to heal yourself, and you realize, well, I didn't love myself. I could have left this person earlier. Why didn't I leave this person earlier? They were treating me so bad, but still I stayed. So, and you're learning and you're healing, and all this is opening up here, and I really see somebody is meant to be on your path, but also, like, you as a person, you're learning how to really have conscious connections. Yeah, have very conscious, loving connections with other people, being very humble in the way in your meetings with other people, still, like, not judging people that are not in a good place. Like, it's not judging people because they treat you bad, but rather than, like, being sucked into that, you can say, okay, you know, I can see that you are on a different level of consciousness and you want to play out these dramas and things, but you know what, I am not there anymore. You know, I've done that, and that was very painful, and I learned that I can't do that to myself. So I'm sorry if you are still there, and all the compassion to you, but I'm gonna remove myself now because I deserve something better. So it's like, it's not fighting and judging people, but it's like removing yourself. And yeah, removing yourself. Somebody that you can look at, how you somebody that you can be naked with and feel safe. Naked and safe. Wow, this is nice. We have the Stag here. So pile 3 has the Stag. So if you want to check pile 3, maybe this is a message for you to do that. So anyways, the Stag here, lead the way, light your own path. Light your own path. It starts with you. It does start with you. Yeah, it starts with you. But I really think like before you... The same for me, you know, it was the same for me. I don't know how many bad relationships in a row. And, you know, after third or fourth one, I was thinking to myself, why? Because all my relationships were similar. Same pain, same type of dramas. And it was like, why do I keep on ending up in the exact same type of relationships? You know, and that makes you, at a certain point, you wake up and you're like, and also because you feel so bad, you have so much pain, you're like, you wake up and you're like, okay, I really need to change something now. And the change has to come within me. If you change within you, then the things without you is also changing, because we can't choose how people behave, but we can choose how we let ourselves be treated. So yeah, this is the big lesson for you here. And lead the way. For many of you, you are like really changing your life and you're becoming a beacon of light for other people. Heart-based. A lot of things are going on with your heart. And when I said it, I felt like I wanted to cry. Yeah. Heart and crown chakra. Look at this. Even the horns here on the Stag is lit up. Yeah. And the moon here. And this, it's actually a star here. Finding your way, opening your heart, finding your way, finding conscious connections, finding true love, finding things that really matters, and overcoming this mountain of relationship pain and wound, this karma that you've been carrying, learning devotion, learning to put your devotion in the right place, being devoted to... You know, why do we keep on, if we keep on putting energy into somebody that's not like, you know, it has to be two-way. You know, we can't, if we're giving and giving and giving in a relationship, we never get anything back. That is an unhealthy relationship. That is an unbalanced relationship. What do? Yeah, we try to communicate. We don't just give up, you know, we communicate and we try to fix it. And if that doesn't work, year after year after year, you know, this person is not on the same place as you are, then you have to give it up. You know, you have to give it up. So and learn, like, okay, like maybe there is something else. And I feel like you're learning where to put your energy, learning where to put your energy. And even, you know, it doesn't even have to be a romantic partner, maybe a parent or a sibling or a friend. You're the one who's always giving and giving and giving, and they're always taking and taking and taking. So like putting something to rest here is okay. Yeah, putting something to rest is okay. You're learning. It's all these things about relationships. You're learning when to let go. You're learning when to you're learning how to forgive. You're learning how to be compassionate. You're learning to let go of the ego and not to be drawn into drama. You're learning how to make a relationship grow, how to balance out a relationship, because we're not just only meant to let go of relationships. Many times we just talk about letting go, letting go, letting go. No, we're not just meant to let go of relationships. We're also meant to grow relationships. And to be able to do that, we have to grow as a person. Like, who am I? What do I give in a relationship? What do I have to give? And how am I loving? And where is my boundaries? And, you know, we're learning all these things. And this is your thing. Once again, wouldn't surprise me if you have like a lot of Libra energy, maybe, or like a lot of 7th house placements, Chiron, 7th house, maybe even Chiron in the 8th house, you know, a lot of pain, even 12th house, actually. Yeah. So let's do some tarot cards here. I want to do one more. I really saw this sticking out, so let's put this here. I want to do that one and these two as well. So yeah, let's just go with that. Temperance. Wow, yeah, look at this balance. This is the card of Sagittarius. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Maybe some Saggy energy here as well. But temperance, balance. Yeah, giving and taking. It's all about learning how to give and to take. So the hidden, I don't think it's so hidden for you, but it's like the things that are hidden for you, maybe the big things here is there is a relationship wound, and this is your biggest karma, your connection with love relationships and just relationships in general, with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends, the relationship with yourself. And the second thing is here, there is love that is meant to be in your life. You know, when you have the 7th house, there is a very strong committed, like a very strong relationship that's meant to be in your life. That is there for you to learn, for you to grow, and for you to heal this. Yeah. 7th house is also about hidden enemies, actually. I just remember that. So something like letting go of your enemies. And I think your enemies is your karmic relationships. 9 of Cups. Yeah, once again, you see here. Yeah, crown chakra. Look at that. Crown chakra, 3rd eye chakra here. Yeah, opening that up. Seeing from a higher perspective, having conscious connection, being able to communicate from that high place. This is going to be very satisfying for you. Even if you're highly spiritual, doesn't mean that you can't have a relationship, you know. Sometimes we think it doesn't go, it's not aligned. But yeah, for many of us, it actually is a part of the journey. Especially twin flames, you know, it's a very strong part of the journey. But forget about twin flames. Relationships are very important for us because they trigger us. They push us, they bring out the wounds in us, but they also mirror us and they bring out the best in us. It's in another soul where we recognize and see our own soul. So very important actually for spiritual healing and awakening is relationships. We shouldn't avoid relationships actually, you know, because they're very good. It can be our biggest spiritual practice. Relationships can be our biggest spiritual practice, but there's also relationships that you need to let go of because they are very unhealthy for you. But once again, this is the discernment that you need to make yourself. You need to learn this, when it's good, when it's time to let go, and when it's not time to let go. So yeah, the Hierophant. Yeah, very spiritual. Once again, crown chakra, yeah. And you know, crown chakra, a blocked crown chakra is very judgmental. And we had false assumptions here. This is simply a misunderstanding. Let go of the need to be right. Yeah, in a healthy relationship, we cannot let our ego come in the way. We need to be open, you know, for the other person's ideas, for the other person's feelings and thoughts. And we need to listen to them and we need to be understanding. And, you know, not let our own ego come in the ways because it's very nice just to be listened to. I think that's the biggest gift we can give to anyone. The gift of just listening and seeing and confirming the other person. This is what you're learning. You're learning to become this person, but you're also learning that you deserve the same. So you're finding somebody that's giving you exactly the same as you deserve. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, on the top of the head again here. 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Wow! And 10 of Pentacles. And it's nice because we have plenty of material things. So you and this person, are you on your path here as well? You know, I think healing the relationship wound for you is where you are opening up the key and the path, because the relationship wound has a lot to do with what you deserve, what you can give, but also what you can. Many of us, it's easier for us to give. We're just giving, we give because we're so scared that we're not deserving of love. So it's like our love language is giving. You know, we give, but it doesn't even matter if we don't get anything back. And this is an imbalance, of course. We are imbalanced here. We need to learn how to receive, you know, in the same, receive and not overgive, you know. No, that turns into people pleasing. So it's like giving in the healthy amount, you know. It has to come from a place of wanting to give, not just like, oh, I want to give because I'm scared you're going to leave me if I don't show you being very nice to you maybe all the time or something. But yeah, 2 of Pentacles, yeah, once again balancing. So Temperance and 2 of Pentacles, balancing this. And you're healing this relationship wound, the relationship with yourself, and being able to receive the goodness of life is also the gateway of you opening up your abundance. Meaning that when you have healed this, I really feel like big abundance is coming into your life here. Page of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. It's like, it just comes like a little bit and then boom, a lot, you know? Yeah, you open the gate. You have plenty of material. Yeah, plenty of material things. Yeah, you have plenty of abundance wanting to come into your life. But why doesn't it come into your life? Yeah, you have a hard time receiving. To be honest, you have a hard time receiving. There is some subconscious thoughts maybe thinking that you don't deserve this, thinking that you're not good enough, thinking that life doesn't love you, thinking that you're not supported by God, by love, thinking bad things only happen to me. There's thoughts about who you are, what happened to you, what you deserve, what can come in, what can't come in. Almost like you think you have to work hard for it. Like, yeah, there's some kind of this illusional belief, thinking that you need to work hard for it. Almost like life is punishing you in some way. And this is like this is the wound, you know, because you also have a relationship with life. You know, life is punishing me, and you have a relationship with money, you have a relationship with abundance. So it's you're dealing your relationship with all, and you were drawn to the golden goose. I mean, you have a lot of abundance, and the only thing that is closing that door is your ability to receive. Yeah, it's your ability to receive the love you have for yourself. The unhealed blockages here. Could even be, I don't know why, I just keep feeling like there's some person interfering with your energy. Person interfering with your energy. Maybe that makes sense for you. But 10 of Pentacles, I mean, wow. Yeah, you know, for you, I think many of you are working with this, and I think you working with this, the more you love yourself, the better your life becomes. The more you heal, the better your life becomes. The more positive thoughts and feelings that you start having, and you can't force that, of course, it comes with healing, the more you are starting to enjoy your abundance, your good karma, and you have a lot of good karma, yeah. Okay, pile number 2. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to unveil something hidden and important for your path, and you feel drawn to the Stag. I read before quickly in the book, it said standing between two worlds, between love and fear. The Stag is very connected to heart medicine, heart energy. So something with like standing between two worlds, but following your heart is the first message that I get. So let's see what we got here. And we have main female. Okay. Main female. We have power. Wow. This is interesting. I haven't seen this card. I used this deck many times, but I've never seen this card before. So we have Moon in Scorpio with power. Moon in Scorpio in the 8th house. Wow. Wow, this is really talking about hidden things. When we have the moon in the 8th house. The moon in Scorpio, power. Looking up, look how she's looking up here. The sun and the moon. This portal. Main female. Heart energy. Okay, we need to do more cards. We have lobster, financial pinch. Okay. We also have ant, work, achievement, and success. Wow, wow, I'm really getting a message here. So this is like following between two worlds. Between two worlds makes me think of the spiritual world and the earth, like the human world. And you're in the middle here. But in your there's like a path here. You're walking somewhere here. You're being led by your heart. And your emotions. Yeah, you know, very deep energies here. With the moon in Scorpio in the 8th house with power, you're not confused at all, actually. I said something was hidden, but you don't look confused at all. You're looking straight at the gate here. You're looking at the sun and the moon here. You have everything together here. You're following your path. You're walking in between fear and love, between the spiritual world and the everyday life, almost like your earthly responsibilities. You're looking straight at us here. You have a path that you're following. The Stag is a leader almost, so you're following a path. The main female here makes me think, once again, like it feels like your energy, like you're following your heart. Lobster, financial pinch. This is like the fear. And this is the ant, work, achievement, and success. So you're working very hard towards something. You're trying to avoid the pain. You're trying to avoid the loss. The loss and the pain. You're using your power here. I can't see what's hidden here. It just feels like, wow, you're doing like great. Yeah, you're doing great. It seems like you have the message is here for you to keep walking between these worlds. Follow your heart. Stay in your power. You have a vision here, you know, you're seeing everything very clearly. Yeah, you're seeing everything very clearly. The gate is completely open for you even. The portal has opened up for you. The portal is open for you. You can just go or you will just receive with the feminine energy. You're receiving what you want here. We need to do more cards. Dream come true. Wow. Dream come true. Your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. Okay, pile number 3. This is telling you stay true to your heart's desire, because your dreams will come true. Don't be scared. The financial pinch here. Don't, even when things doesn't go your way, things are still okay. Yeah, you can use that as a confirmation. I don't know. I think it's right. Even when things doesn't go your way, you are okay. Yeah, it's really true, because your hard work will bring you success. Your hard work will bring your success. Feminine energy, you will receive. You know, I mean, this is the pile. I feel like, yeah, pile 3, you don't really need readings. You know what you're doing. Like, many of you have everything together. You're following your heart. You're following your dream. You're trying to balance spirituality and practicality. This could also be a message to do that. Don't only focus on working, and don't only focus on meditating. You know, you need to combine these two. There's a time in everyday life, we integrate these, you know. You can work and still be in a meditative state, you know, at the same time. It's like, be aware of everything that you're doing. Keep your heart balanced. Don't forget taking action, being practical, but also don't forget to be spiritually there when you're doing that, you know. Yeah. Power. I feel like you have some deep powers. You can manifest whatever you want, actually, you know. Very strong Scorpio energy here in this reading. Yeah, very strong, positive Scorpio energy. You know, the light attributes of Scorpio, they're very dedicated. Scorpio energy can go very deep into things, you know, very powerful, actually, because of their commitment and the ability to go very deep and to look at things clearly from many different perspectives. You're really seeing through things and making it happen. Yeah, making it happen. You're making something big happen for you here. First house, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Interesting. I almost never get first house in my reading, so that was fun that it came out. First house is the house of self, is the house of Aries and Mars. House of self. You're making it happen. Yeah, you know, the leader. You are the one making this happen. I think we're gonna do some more cards. Seeker. Light attribute. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow attribute. Inability to commit to a path once found. You have a very strong path, but you need to follow it through. You need to follow it through the bad times and the good times. There's going to be challenges on your path. There's going to be losses. There's going to be maybe even financial pinches and things that hurt you. But that does not mean that you should give up on the path. I think many of you are not going to give up. I think many of you are super dedicated, and like there's like nothing in the world that can change your mind into not following your dream. But for a portion of you, it's like you need to hear the message, like, keep on working whatever happens. Keep on, like, seeking, or, yeah, just keep on following the path, whatever is happening, because at the end, it's going to change. Now, house 1, you know, is the first house of all the houses. So, like, it really makes me think, like, something new is starting for you as well. Yeah, like, really, like, almost like you went through all the houses. Here, you're on house 8. You have 2 here, yeah, 2, 8. So you went through all the houses, and then you're starting. So your path is leading you through dealing with all these things, you know, dealing with yourself, dealing with your money, dealing with the way you communicate, dealing with your home, your family, you know, what happened with your mother, your father, dealing with your way to be creative, dealing with, you know, your work, your health, dealing with your relationships, dealing with transformations and very deep fears, finding your purpose, finding your career, finding your true friends. And and the 12th house, the last house, go very deep, understand things from a very deep way, and then boop, you come out in the house 1 and you're starting like a complete new journey for you, where your dream has come true. You take that dream with you, and then you start a new path with that dream. Many of you have a very strong calling. You know exactly where you're going. It's like, just keep going, keep balancing yourself between love and fear here. Take action, but also learn when you need to surrender. And yeah, I hear this balance, practicality and spirituality. Yeah, it's very important as well. We have wind, change. Wow, look at this. Interesting card. With the wind and change. Oh, I can't even see it, It's like she's taking everything with her here. There's a raven sitting here as well. Change. Everything is changing. Yeah, everything is changing for you. Just keep walking. Everything is changing for you. In the world, not of the world. I need to censor this card. Let me just do that really fast. It's pretty funny actually, because in all the piles today I needed to censor the cards. Yeah, I have some new cards. Let me just fix it quickly. Okay, I got it. So in the world, not of the world. Isn't that interesting? Because we talked about balancing, becoming your magical self. Yeah, so the first house is the house of self. You as a person, your personality, your sense of self, your identity. So you're becoming like a new you. Yeah, a new you. So a very transformational journey that you have, and it's like the dream that you have is the thing that is taking you through this transformational journey. And no transformational journey comes without obstacles. So there will be obstacles. There will be things that pinches you. There will be certain losses and certain things like that. But with work, achievements follows, and success will follow. With continuing seeking, your dream will come true. You will go through it keeps saying like you have to go through all the things, Yeah, you have to go through all the things. So I don't know what your dream is, but yeah, I keep feeling like you need to go through all the, you can check the houses and see, the houses in astrology, they talk about different areas of life. So every house is talking about different areas. We have the 8th house, yeah, the house of transformation. So this really talks about how you need to transform in all the areas of your life. And it's like everything, it's like every stone needs to be turned for your dream to come true. But also, not only for your dream to come true, but the journey to reach your dream is also, these things are on the path. So they're equally important as the dream coming true. The dream cannot come true without you transforming all these areas of your life, because they are a part of the dream. All these areas transform as a part of the dream. For you to be able maybe to enjoy this, maybe you need to transform, your house of money, money and value, the 2nd house. Maybe your relationship with money and material abundance needs to some transformation. For you to be able to feel safe in this dream, maybe the 4th house needs to transform your family, like your home, your relationship with your parents, because there's something there that's not healed. So yeah, you go through everything. There's not going to be one stone that has not been turned. So seeker, the path is not short. The path is not short. It's probably a lifetime path that you're walking on, but it's a very powerful change. Look how you're turning everything around here. A very powerful change, and you are in your power. You have this ability to do this. You are a very transformational person. You can do this. The key here is to follow your heart and learn how to do and to be. Sometimes you need to take action. Sometimes you need to work hard with the ant. But sometimes it's all about surrendering and letting things unfold and happen for you. So that's kind of like the very important key message for you, how to be able to handle this. Wow. Divine will, let go of fear. That God wants to give you something. Yeah, you know, look at this. God wants to give you something. You seek and you find. Look at this beautiful orange here as well. You go here seeking for the truth. You go seeking for God, which can be a metaphor for the thing that you really want. And divine will, the divine will is to give this to you. You know, let go of fear. Yeah, we talked about balancing. You're between fear and love, listening to those worrisome thoughts, or trusting. That's the choice between fear and love. Surrendering and trusting. Like, okay, something bad happened now, and I just have to work these energies through. I have to work this through, because, you know, that's the only way to deal with things. Otherwise, you know, we just suffer, and suffering is not fun. You know, at least we can work with it. If it's still there making a pain for us, at least we can try to do the best out of it and try to heal as much as we can. So, but yeah, some of you in pile 3 have a very, very strong destiny and path, and you know it. Yeah, you know it. Look at your power here. You know, look at your power with the stag, and you looking up here with the Scorpio. Most beautiful Scorpio energy I'm getting today. Yeah, very beautiful Scorpio energy. And you just know exactly what you're doing, and you know, look at your enlightenment here. You will be blessed by God, by source, by the creator. You the divine will is to give you this. Look how you're receiving here. Feminine energy, you're receiving this here. Seek and you will find. Keep on seeking, you will find. You will become in the world, but not of the world. It's like God is blessing you. I discard stay, so we have to use that one. Yeah, it's like what happens to you here? Like, you get this super spiritual upgrade almost. First house, the house of self. You're changing. Your identity, your person, you are changing. Becoming like some kind of magical creature. Wind change. What's this card? Let's look at this. Wow, 10 of Cups, harmony. And this is so interesting because a lot of feminine energy actually in your reading. Look at this. Really, feminine energy makes me think of enlightenment. So something with like reaching some kind of enlightened stage here. Water, fishes, rising up here. Here also, harmony. Look at the dolphins. So much feminine. 10 of Cups. Completion. You will find it. Keep on seeking. You will reach your goal. And you will feel this is a spiritual rebirth, spiritual awakening, spiritual upgrade. I don't know. Awakening. Yeah. Enlightenment. Something like that. And it's like kissed. You will be kissed by God almost. Look how you're kissed here. Yeah. Blessed, kissed. It's the divine will of the universe to give you this. This divine will. Let go of fear. Your only job is to let go of fear. Your only job is to follow your heart and this strong calling and keep on walking the path. Keep on seeking. And remember that the journey, it's not about reaching the final goal here. It is about the journey. If you can't skip any step of the path. You have to turn every damn stone. Yeah, some stones are going to be painful to turn because when you're working through all these houses, there's going to be something that's going to be, life is painful. You know, we have to be honest to ourselves. Buddha said, life contains suffering in his teachings. He didn't teach, his teachings were very simple actually. He said, life contains suffering. That's one of the noble truths. I think there's 3 noble truths. I don't think I can remember them, but I think the first one is life contains suffering. And the second one is suffering comes from attachment and aversion, like not wanting something and wanting something. That's the surrendered stage. When we're surrendering, being attached to something, really wanting something, attachment to whatever it is. It could be like wanting food or water because I'm thirsty and I don't have it. If I'm like, oh, I want it, it creates suffering, you know. And it can be bigger things, of course, gives bigger suffering. But also aversion, having something is happening, we have an emotion, we have a feeling, something went wrong, and we can't surrender, we cannot accept it. We just can't accept it. That causes suffering. So yeah, first noble truth, life contains suffering. The second noble truth, suffering comes from attachment and aversion. And the third noble truth is there's a way out of suffering. Yeah, there is a way out of suffering, and this is Buddha's teaching, the way out of suffering. Yeah. So, and the way out of suffering is letting go of fear, letting go of first house, identity, identifying ourselves, holding on to fear, holding on to attachment, holding on to aversion, having not wanting things, but like being in the surrendered acceptance mode. Yeah. So you're going to go through a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of stones to turn. Some things are going to be nice, but there's a lot of cleansing, there's a lot of transformation, there's a lot of clearing. You're taking back your power, and you're walking in the 12th house. Wow. It says 12th here. And the 12th house is like the most spiritual house, It's the house of Pisces and Neptune. It's the house of enlightenment. So you reach the 12th house. You come to the end. And you say, here I am, God. Here I am. I walked this long path. And there was so much suffering. There was so much pain. And there were so many stones I had to turn. At times I wanted to give up, but I kept on walking. And I found my power, and I learned so many things, and so many wonderful things, and so many painful things. But here I am. Here I am. I want to cry. Here I am. And then this light of enlightenment comes and wakes you up by divine will. You walk the path. You reach the end of the goal. And the end of the goal, your big achievement, big completion here. Your dreams comes true. Wow. So yeah, I'm claiming this reading because it was just too wonderful not to claim. So let's see. Let's do some more. Let's do some tarot cards as well here. Wow. 12th house. Yeah, I'm still amazed by that card. So let's just go here. Healing. King of Cups. Wow. Yeah, a lot of healing energy here. So much healing energy. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. King of Cups. King of Cups is actually the enlightened teacher. The enlightened king. Yeah, the king that stands for enlightenment. So, yeah, high achievement. Very high achievement that comes after a lot of work. A long journey, yes. Probably you started this lifetimes ago as a monk. As a this or that, many lifetimes you worked on this, worked on reaching your goal, learning how to follow your heart, learning how to dive deep here, being in the deepest parts, seeing, there's so, with the moon in Scorpio, the 8th house, very deep things here, but you see so clearly. There's not a cloud here. There's not a single cloud here. You can see through everything. Fear, fear cannot get you anymore. Fear cannot get you. You have overcome fear. You have overcome fear. Know thyself, they say. You have learned, first house, once again, talks about the self. Know thyself. You're learning how to know yourself from every part. Once again, your relationship with money, the way you communicate, your family life, your romantic life, your everything. You're turning everything, every little area of life. And then, going deeper, your spiritual parts, your soul, God, you're getting to know everything. Not one single stone is being unturned. And you're coming here to the end here, where this final ascension almost, or high achievement happens for you. 2 of Cups. Wow, friendliness here. Yeah, very balanced here. Blending energies with 2 of Cups. Let's do 4 of Swords. It says postponement. And 7 of Cups. Projections. Yeah, wow, look, you're seeing through things. You're going to learn how to see through things, and sometimes it's going to be very difficult because projections, even you yourself, you are projecting yourself things on other people are projecting things on you. It goes 2 ways. None of us are perfect. This is the way you're overcoming your own mind. 4 of Swords, postponement. Look how you're looking here. It's at a certain time in your life, it could be that you are stuck in some kind of soulmate connection. It could be romantic, it could be with a friend, it could be with a colleague, but like some kind of bigger karma maybe. There's a lot of projections. It's teaching you something. You're learning a lot about your mind, observing your mind, how it works, how it sometimes projects the things that you don't want into other people, how other people sometimes project things they don't want into you. So you're learning how to go past all this and finding this higher calm state of your mind. Yeah, higher, look at this harmony, yeah, higher calm state of your mind. Look how calm you are here. No projections, nothing. No fear, nothing in your mind. Just peace and dolphins. Yeah, peace and dolphins in your mind. The healer, the teacher has awakened. Some of you are meant to become a teacher. Spiritual teacher. Yeah, very strong spiritual teacher energy here with the stag here as well. And I mean the Scorpio energy here. Yeah, definitely the seeker. Yeah, some of you very strong spiritual teacher, maybe even strong healers. Some of you, this is about something completely else. You know, you're not interested in becoming a spiritual teacher or something like that, but you will emanate this energy anyway, because you will embody a very high state of awareness and consciousness and purity, because you twisted and turned every stone, so you change your complete energy. But there's something else on your path. It's not your destiny to become a spiritual teacher or something like that. There is in your destiny to become something else, you know, maybe doing some creative, bringing out some creative art into the world, or, you know, having a family and just, you know, healing people around you. So there's many different scenarios here, but I really do see that we do have a lot of spiritual teachers here as well, but it doesn't have to be like we talked about. I think we're gonna do 2 more cards. Wow. Ace of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. Yeah, projection, stress. Yeah, there's obstacles on your path. I'm going to do 1 more card as well. Yeah, there is obstacles on your path, but we talked about that. People that stress you, thoughts that stress you, times in your life, postponement here, times in your life where you're stuck, where you don't feel like you're going anywhere. But this is a part of the journey. This is a part of the journey. No journey, this big journey that you're doing, it's not going to be easy for none of us, of course. But with hard work, like we said here, keep going, you will reach your final goal, or, you know, these things. But once again, the journey in itself is so, it's like the journey in itself is what you're looking for. Yeah, almost. And we have, wow, so last card here is 10 of Swords with rebirth. Your rebirth happens through the suffering. You know, life contains suffering. Yes, that's the first thing we need to kind of realize. Yes, life contains suffering for everyone, because sooner or later we're all going to die. You know, that's the biggest suffering, or losing somebody. We can't stop that. People getting old. So yes, life do contain suffering, but out of suffering, look at this with the lion here. Oh, look at this. We have a camel. Is it called a camel here as well? So make me think of like long journey. The desert, yeah, you know, Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights in the desert. So yeah, you have like a lot of things like this. I think you're going to have like a lot of spiritual realizations, awakenings, satori, like moments of enlightenment on your path. There's going to be like a lot of things like this that's going to keep you going. Yeah, but at times it could be that you're completely stuck in some karmic bond, karmic relationship. That's going to take like a long time. Don't worry about that. Just try to keep working through it. It will dissolve. You have a lot of time on you, like you know. Yeah, something like, don't worry about time. I just got that. I don't even know what it means, because in some sense time doesn't exist. But out of suffering, you are reborn. Yeah, you're reborn, and you go beyond suffering. You transcend suffering, and then in the end there will be no more suffering. Yeah, there will be no more suffering. Yes, there will still be things that happens to you, because you're still here on earth. People still die. We still lose things. We still don't get certain things that we want. But you're not attached anymore. So you transcended suffering. You found your dream. You found the right way of living your life, and, you know, the art of living. Yeah, the art of living. And you're living your purpose, your dharma. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you created a whole new life for yourself. Okay, pile number 3. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.